everybody. We're back. Go on. You don't mean it. My next guest is a comedian and an actor. He's appeared in the film Daddy Daycare, and he's a regular on the HBO series Curb Your Enthusiasm. Please welcome Jeff Garlin. Now, I want to bring the crowd up to speed on one thing, which is that you and I used to room together. We used to live together.
Yes, we did.
I was doing a stage show in Chicago.
The Happy, Happy, Good show.
And you were doing stand-up. We were roommates.
Yes, we were.
And we lived in Wrigleyville, right next to Wrigley Field.
Literally across the street.
Across the street. And if someone hit a home run, we would be watching the game on TV because we couldn't get in.
Right.
And we would see look outside our window and see a ball roll down the street and
guys
kids chasing it.
Yeah.
Right. Those were good times.
Those were good times.
You're right. I should have said it like that. But now I hear that because of your fame and the success that you've had, you were recently asked. And this is inconceivable to us back then, but you were recently asked to Wrigley Field to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Take Me Out to the Ball Game, which is a wild thing. It was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. It's wild when all the heads turn at once, 40,000 heads. You know, at that moment, sing. But now that's not what I actually. Right. I went there twice last year. Another time I was in some sort of celebrity golf tournament. By the only time I ever played was that last year. And Kid Rock was asked to sing. And the head of the golf tournament, who's also the guy who got me to sing, he said, "Will you go up there with Kid Rock? It'll make him feel calmer if you're up there with him." We're not even friends.
You don't even know Kid Rock?
I met him that night for a second. Seemed nice enough. All right, I'll go up there with him. So we get up in the booth, and the Cub third baseman boots the ball. And Kid is not wired yet, per se, but the guys are on the air broadcasting, and as soon as the guy misses the ball, he starts saying, "Why, I can't believe that he blankety blank, 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 blank." I mean, he was going nuts with the profanity. Right. And the announcers are like looking around going, "What the heck's going on?" And Steve Stone, one of the broadcasters, is looking at me going, "Are you with him? Do you know him, you know?"
Are you Kid Rock's handler?
I'm now Kid Rock's handler. So he sings the song. He doesn't really know the words, so he's like reading it, but he does a good Kid Rock version of it.
What's a Kid Rock version of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
I don't know. I can't do it. All right.
Dance, I said, dance. There, that's good.
All right. So what Harry Carey used to do is if it was a close game or the Cubs were losing, after he was done singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," he'd say, "Let's get some runs."
Right,
okay?
Right.
So Kid Rock doesn't know this, so I whisper to him, "Say, let's get some runs." He's like, "What?" "Let's get some runs." "All right. Let's get some lunch." So, I know.
The whole crowd's like, "All right."
So we're walking out of there, and I go, "Did you just say let's get some lunch?" He goes, "Yeah, I thought it was a Cub thing."
Yeah.
To get lunch, because the Cubs love lunch.
I like your Kid Rock, too. Wow, let's go. Wow.
That's what he did, you know.
Now, I understand this is exciting. You moved into a new house.
Moved into a new house, yes. Very similar to Donald Trump's. It's amazing.
Yeah.
A lot of those a gold stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
No, we're there. Now, here's the thing. When you get a new house, you pay people to do work, and then once you pay them, if there's something that needs to be finished, they don't come back.
Sure, why should they? They got the money.
They got the money, they're gone. So our shower needed to be caulked. You know, I'm a Jew. We don't caulk.
Right.
So
Not like us Irish, yeah.
You Irish, you caulk.
Yeah.
Irish love to caulk.
Yeah.
It's a well-known fact. So I'm in there. I was filming Curb all day. That's what we call it, Curb.
Right.
I was filming
I call it Enthuse.
And I would have recognized that. So I'm in there, and I'm caulking. It's like the tube thing, you know. At 1 in the morning, I'm exhausted from filming. So I finish. I know to let it dry. I go shower in the other bathroom. I come in my bathroom. I brush my teeth. And I realize I got some caulk in my mouth.
Right.
And my cheek starts swelling up, and I...
Because there's all kinds of probably weird chemicals in there.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it's like peanut butter and jelly. It's caulk.
Right.
So my cheek starts numbing up, and it's horrible. So I go downstairs and I call the poison hotline, and I say, "Hi, I'm sorry. I got some caulk in my mouth." They hung up on me.
They hung up, yeah.
I call back again as if I'm getting the same person. "No, really, I've got some caulk in my mouth." They hang up again. The third time, I get a gay guy No, who...
How do you know he's a gay guy?
Well, the way he said, how did you get caulk in your mouth? How'd that happen? Like, he understood the subtleties of the word.
Right.
So he was there to help me. And,
Right.
Yeah.
So it was okay.
It was okay, yeah.
I just love those people like, I'm sick of these kids calling.
Yeah. Got some caulk in their mouth.
C-A-U-L-K.
See? Yeah.
I have to spell it because later on the censor will be like, no.
No, I'm talking about caulk.
Gotcha, censor. Now, do you like living in Los Angeles? Because you know, this is where you live now. This is where you're raising your family.
It's kind of different. You know, I actually have grown to like, you know what I can't get used to is the plastic surgery. That makes me nuts. And I don't believe in plastic surgery. I am anti-plastic surgery. Unless, let's say, you get in a car accident. You get in a car accident, you should be able to get plastic surgery. I think, for example, if I got into a car accident, I'd have my penis enlarged. I would. It's my right. I got into an accident. Who's going to argue?
Yeah.
I had the pain in my shoulder.
Right. Go for it.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I know your wife. How is she?
My wife is wonderful. She had a great New Year's resolution this year. Her New Year's. I told her my New Year's resolution. I said, well, what's yours? She said that you should lose some weight. I said, you know what, if you work hard, I think you can achieve that. You really can.
Right.
Oh, man. The other day, I was leaving the house, and she said, don't go out in that shirt. It makes you look fat. And I had to explain to her that's because I am fat. And if anything, I make the shirt look fat. I mean, what's she telling me? If I put on the right shirt, I'm like a blonde Swedish man walking out of the house. I'm an illusionist.
Right.
You know?
Now, have you ever, do you try to lose weight? What do you try to do if you're going to try and lose weight?
Eat less and exercise more. That's my...
Yeah.
But it's hopeless. It's hope. I'll give you an idea, all right? Let's say you put me into a room as a table, and on the table is the best cocaine in the world, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. The best pot in the world. A glass of wine that's like $25,000 a glass, and a 2-day-old grocery store sheet cake. You know where I'm going. Okay? So...
The sheet cake has no chance.
The sheet cake is gone.
Well, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Sunday nights at 9:30 on HBO.
DVDs just came out.
The DVD right here is this is the
yours
first.
To keep?
This is mine to keep.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times the guest hands me this box that has like, yes, and you can have my album, and then I get it at home, and it's just the box. There's no thing in there. That's one of the. Yeah, probably not. There's probably confetti.
It's brand new. I'm telling you, it's yours.
This is the first season is on DVD, and it's available now. And Jeff is going to be at the Comedy Connection in Boston
this weekend.
Working hard.
Yeah, working
Very
hard.
funny.
Thank
Very
you,
nice to see you. Jeff Garlin, we'll be right back. Brian Kiley coming up. Stick around.